Hello, I am Russell96, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft SMP. I am in a Skype call with Deego, and yeah, welcome back to another episode. As of right now, the application period that has been going on since I don't know when, but the deadline for the extension was December 1st, and so yeah, it's over a week past the deadline. Just haven't had time to make a video. But along with Deego, who got on, I guess, with the first portion of the application period, another person has joined. They just haven't really gotten on the same time I've been able to get on, and their Minecraft username is Phantom Dragon 1. And I'm still waiting for the reply of another person. Yep, so that is the news as far as the application period. And, even though it's closed for right now, if you're listening to this at a later date or something like that, we will definitely be doing more application periods in the future. I'm not really sure as of right now when those will be. But yeah, that's it for that. And as far as actually doing something this episode, Deego and I were thinking quite a while, and really, well, we eventually succeeded, but yeah, actually coming up with ideas to work on stuff takes quite a bit of time sometimes, but we finally thought of actually doing something, and that was making a Death Games video, mini game, not video game. We're in a video game. But if you don't know what Death Games is, it's more or less pretty much a server-wide PvP type of mini game, I guess. And pretty much it's based on whether or not you sign up for it. So if say Deego and I were to put both of our names into the system, and one of our names came up in the system, then, the person, say Deego came up in the system, and then I saw that his name was, in the target list, then I would be able to use certain equipment that we haven't really decided on yet to go and hunt him down and kill him. I'm assuming we should probably have a reward or something for succeeding, so if the hunter kills the target has to give him a diamond or something like that, and then vice versa if the target kills the hunter. Because there would have to be some incentive to sign up for it. Anyway, this is the exterior to the Death Games that Deego built. I hope you all enjoyed that time-lapse thing that played as we were talking about it. And what we're going to do now is work on the interior of it, and I'm thinking it would probably be best to do the redstone stuff off camera, because that could get messy. But yep, this is what we have so far, and yeah, there's an ocean over this way, so we kinda had to avoid it. So we made a drop that's down here. And we have a large cleared out area to begin building. And I have some stuff in my inventory to work on it, so let's quickly put all that there. And are we also going to are we going to use the nether bricks as a accent detail, or the majority of the room?
I think it's gonna be the main theme.
Okay. We have 2 stacks. Oh, there's
That's enough.
lava. Okay. Okay, then what other, what's our block palette?
It's essentially just nether brick with, you've got the nether brick stairs, the nether brick fences, they're pretty standard, with the fences and the lava behind it for
Okay.
lighting, and just make it technical with a flat area in the middle with glass and perhaps lava underneath it, or maybe even a drop. But because the redstone can go wherever, and yeah.
So should we mark out like where the like chest to have like the target name in, or like where?
The main chest will be here in
Okay.
this on this wall here because it's the first thing you see.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then I guess we'll just do all the like potentially other stuff such as like a equipment chooser or like a banner maker, because like this is heavily influenced by the Minecraft server, which I'm fairly sure if you're watching a Minecraft video on YouTube you probably know who they are, but it's pretty much it's based on the death games they have on that server. But we'll probably end up adding our own twist to it, but we're going to work on more of the aesthetic parts of it today.
Yep.
Okay, so for the hallway, just kind of slowly transition between stone bricks and, like, say, be completely netherrack by here, and then, like, mixing point roughly here.
Yes.
Okay. And we could probably just make the floor stone bricks. Actually, it might look good if we have like a different main pathway. And kinda let's vary it up a little bit so it's not like completely consistent. Like have that go there, and oof, the 3 dimensions. Like something like that.
Yeah.
Or
The hallway is 9 blocks long. It makes sense to have nether brick solid on the last 3, stone brick solid on the first 3, and transitioning in the middle 3. Maths.
yep. Okay, this part, let's do stuff. Stuff and things is what we want to do. And, yep. Oh, and the ceiling. That's why it was looking a little bit odd. Okay, how much nether brick do you have left? Because I might need to go quickly, like, start cooking up some more.
Over half the stack.
Okay, I have 34, and that was the hallway.
Right, I forgot how much it takes.
Yeah. Building materials do not last nearly as long as you want them to. I'm thinking, should the wall and ceiling and stuff here be stone brick also?
Oh, whatever you think.
Maybe like mix it so it's like stone brick supports and then like stone around it, kind of like this. Good enough. Only a missing block there. Okay, actually how's the spacing for the glowstone? If this is a 9 block, does the 9 block include the stairs, or no? I could have just counted also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It does include the stairs.
Okay, so maybe a piece of glowstone up here. I think that should probably be good for lighting for this entire hallway.
Right.
Okay, now we're here. Okay, we got quite a bit more nether brick. We decided to just go into the nether and dig it instead of smelt, like, netherrack into nether bricks to craft into nether bricks, as in the block. So yeah, and that worked fairly well until zombie pigmen were aggroed, and then we kind of bailed. But I think we probably got enough anyway, so, yep. Anyway, what we're doing now is, like, moving the wall back a little bit because this is the size of the finished room, not, like, what the workplace is, or something like that. And Deego already has something planned out, so I am going to work on clearing area to work easy, and then I'll probably start working on making a ceiling design once you have a wall design made, because we're going for a fairly symmetrical room, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Because it's a circle, I'm thinking a dome would work fairly well, and once, like, one section is made, it should be fairly easy to make something work, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, this part, and let's do that so that's marked. Okay, so as we're building or working on building, like, for sure we're going to have the randomized names, and we're still kind of undecided on, like, if we're going to, like, one of the ideas I ran by earlier is, like, instead of just a set, like, here's the death game hunter equipment, like, if you're going to hunt someone down, you have to use this equipment. I thought it might be cool to set up, like, a randomized... I did something wrong for the wall. Oh, never mind. But, like, have different classes of equipment. So, like, equipment 1, equipment 2, equipment 3, etc. The first one would be, like, lighter armor, such as, like, unenchanted leather armor would probably not be enough, especially since a lot of the people on the server already have diamond armor, so that might be a little bit too little of armor, but pretty much compared to the other equipment sets, it would be lighter armor, but then they would have, like, a better bow, probably not power 5, maybe like power 3 bow, maybe flame, or yeah, flame is the right enchantment for a bow, but like an archer oriented class, like I guess a tank class, and then maybe a balanced class where, like, a decent bow, a decent sword, but not really, like, excelling in either one, where the archer and tank would be more specialized for their specific, I guess, class.
Yeah.
And then along with that, maybe randomize, like, consumables, like, if you get this set, you can use this set of potions and maybe, like, ender pearls and whatnot. The only difficult thing about that would be, like, balancing it, because it would be, like, how would you go about balancing it? Like, this equipment doesn't get instant health potions, but gets regeneration. But that'd be kind of, like, yeah, I don't know. That would take a lot of thought and theory crafting to, like, properly balance and whatnot. But that would kind of just go along with the same thing of keeping it interesting. Oh, there's some lava.
Oh, no, I did something wrong.
Well,
It didn't spread out completely. But that's what it'll look... Oh, no, that's not what it'll look like. That.
oh, cool.
Oh, I just noticed there's like a creeper face.
Yeah, I just, like, noticed that also.
Unintentional.
Okay, so I'm thinking on how I can make this transition into a ceiling bit. What was your idea for, like, the next, like, the 2 wide segment next to it? Because we could do, like, some type of arch over that, then build off of that into the ceiling.
The ceiling is your domain, mate.
Well, like, I want to know what the, like, what's this part of the wall going to be? Because, like, really the only blocks I can see to, like, build off of would be, like, those 2 spots.
It's the corners will be like a structural, sort of a strong pillar shape.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I am going to plan a little bit more about what to do for the ceiling, and we will be back in a little bit, and we'll probably have, like, I don't know, like a quarter of the room done just to get more, like, ideas finalized, and yeah, we'll be back after that. Okay, we've done a bit more than I said we would, but we're to a point where, like, we can actively build and be at least fairly certain about what we're doing. So yeah. Anyway, what I've been doing for the ceiling is pretty much just made a, I guess you could consider it a dome. It's like a really flat dome, but I think like full half of a sphere that would fit the diameter of this room would be a little bit, like, it wouldn't really fit in the room, I wouldn't think. Let's just continue replacing the blocks and whatnot and see if we can make it transition into the wall fairly well. And for this part, what do I want to do? Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I think I might like that more than if I were to use stairs. Like so. Nope, not like that. Actually, I do not know. No, up. Again, the stair placement. I cannot do it. Actually, that does look better. So used to, well, not really anymore, but making, like, curves and stuff, not using, like, all the, that's not even right. Like, connected stairs was a good addition to building. Now, can I place this one? Yep, okay. Progress. Yep, and that was, well, I guess we'll have to take that dirt out eventually anyway. Wow. Building materials just waste away when actually building. It's like, yeah, that's a half stack of stairs. That should be plenty to finish the ceiling. Builds like another layer and it's all gone. Okay. Let's do the same thing over here. Not really sure what else I would do. Can I even reach that? Okay, good. Okay, the transition to the pillar should work out fairly well. Let's make this section all nether bricks, if I can reach it. And maybe slabs would, yeah, I think this should end up looking good. Yeah. Okay, let's just work around the other parts first, and then we'll come back to that, like, interesting section eventually. And that works out good also. Just have to replace a few blocks and we're golden. And would you say that a piece of glowstone here would work? Because it's kind of like, it's not
Yeah.
perfectly
No,
symmetrical, but
it fits.
yeah.
The front, the entrance, we've
Yep.
done the stairs slightly different on the entrance, but
Yeah.
you can notice with nether brick.
Yeah. It kind of blends together, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, it looks good, and it looks like a very Death Games related place, which is kind of what the goal was. Okay. Okay, it was just stairs and then back bits. Oop, I broke a lot more dirt than I thought I did.
That efficiency 5.
Yeah, it's only efficiency 4 even.
Oh,
Uh, like, the thing is, like, efficiency 5 tools are good and all, but sometimes I just don't like using them for building. Especially, like, in my castle world where I have a haste 2 beacon, because I'll just rip out half of what I just made if I have to take out one block.
yeah.
Like, oh, I needed all that stuff. Oops. Okay, and then this part. And then the floor design. Nope, I went up too far. Okay. And then this part.
What's this ring in the middle for?
I don't know, I just kind of marked the center on the floor.
I'm taking that.
Yeah, okay.
How much nether brick stuff do you have left?
1 second. A little less than 3 stacks of bricks, 32
Oh,
stairs, and 19 slabs.
you have a lot more than me. I have 19 blocks.
Well, I also was digging nether brick for longer, because the entire zombie pigman thing.
Oh,
Because I kept going for a little bit after that, then I caught
the,
up with you.
the zombie pigment ordeal.
Yeah. Pretty much like half the time I go to the nether, something happens with a zombie pigman. So yeah. Only last time it was kind of intentional because I wanted more wither skeleton spawns. So yeah.
Alright, so this is where the colors, because see how okay, so walk in from the corridor.
Yep.
You can see how it sort of blends, right? So now what you want to do is you want to have a current contrasting color.
Yeah.
So, not really contrasting, but you want a different,
Complementary.
maybe not complementary, because the complementary would be the ocean monument stuff.
Yeah, that wouldn't really.
So, what I was thinking, let's just take out the layer.
Yeah, okay. Okay, it's actually a few days later now, or like 2 days later now to be exact. But, we ran out of time the night we were, like, the first part of the video was recorded. So, Deego actually got around to finishing it up as I was at school because time zones and all that fun stuff. Anyway, he went ahead and built the, like, actual contraption that will actually be like randomizing, picking names, doing all that fun stuff. Yeah, and pretty much like what he told me was he thinks it can only hold up to 9 people's, like 9 different people, or in this case banners representing people. And then like it runs off of a hopper clock over yonder. I don't really feel like digging into it because, yeah, redstone. Anyway, and since it works on, like, it switches every 2 cycles of the hopper clock, we are going, I'm not exactly sure if it's finalized, but what we were thinking about is just putting 5 full stacks of stuff in the hopper, and he said that, like, for a single transition, it would be 7, like, well, not exactly 7 minutes, but about 7 minutes, which would make the chest cycle every 14 minutes. I feel like that should be a good amount of time because we don't want it to be too frequent or like you would never catch anyone. But it bugs me how it's not like say 10 minutes or 15 minutes, so yeah, anyway, that's it. And I actually didn't realize it before, but he's like, this is supposed to be an hourglass, and I think that makes a lot of sense because it's pretty much a game of time. Eventually your name will be drawn and you will become the target. Yeah. Anyway, and like just walking on the black glass above the nether bricks, like when I first walked in here after he finished it, like, wait a second, how am I floating? Like, oh yeah, stained glass. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and I will see you all next episode. Bye.